For this special 500th regular episode on the AI Guide, we're doing a cool 5-year retrospective on the biggest things to happen in AI in the last 5 years since we started. DeepMind's step forward is big. So the first thing they did was create an environment called XLand. And what XLand is, it has a computational task generator. So that means all current games are programmed ahead of time. AI is math, right? So computer games are math. They're programmed through mathematical equations. But XLand can, with its computational task generator, can create brand new environments. This in itself is a huge breakthrough. In XLand, the environment can change, new bridges, new walls, all kinds of things that were not originally programmed in the game. And they wanted to see if an algorithm, an agent, could learn this. So here are the techniques they're using at the cutting edge of research now. First, they're using deep learning. Second, they're using reinforcement learning. And what DeepMind has done is combine those into deep reinforcement learning. Hey everybody, welcome to another interview on the AI Guide. And today I'm very happy and honored to have Frank Kane with us. Frank has his own company, Sundog Education, and Frank has also worked previously with Amazon and IMDb.
Excellent.
And I noticed, among other things, that you have 17 issued patents, which is wild, in distributed computing, data mining, and machine learning.
Kind of my main thing these days is doing online education in the fields of big data, machine learning, data analytics, web services, stuff like that. Yeah, these days I have, 600,000 students around the world that have actually taken my courses. So it's pretty mind-blowing to think about that many people.
How did you first get interested in AI and data science?
I just kind of stumbled into it, and I think that's probably like a lot of people's career story, right? You kind of just go with what opportunities come your way. And if you say yes to the right things, you get lucky sometimes.
What most excites you about the potential of AI? You've been in the field for a little while now, so what really excites you about it?
But, there's all sorts of beneficial applications, specifically in the medical industry, diagnostic stuff, sort of assisting doctors in making their decisions in a more unbiased way, hopefully, if you're, bias in AI is a whole other topic, but if you do it right, it can be a good thing. And I'm also really excited about where GPT-3 is heading and beyond. It's both scary and exciting at the same time, right? But they recently had OpenAI open up GPT-3, where if you pay them a few bucks, you can play with it yourself. And I haven't had a chance to do it myself yet, but a friend of mine has. And the stuff he's getting out of it is just mind-blowing.
Hey everybody, welcome to the AI Guide, where we focus on the human impact of AI with another spot-on story about human impact in AI today. I came across a new system. It's called Harvey AI, and it's from a startup. Have you met Harvey AI? This comes from this group called Clio, which is a consulting firm for law firms. Every week, another AI tool seems poised to take the legal profession by storm. Harvey AI, described as unprecedented legal AI, is yet another exciting offering in law firm AI. With a recent investment from OpenAI, the creator of ChatGPT, this company is poised for growth. You might be wondering, what does Harvey AI do? Like ChatGPT, Harvey AI is built on a version of OpenAI's GPT AI. Harvey AI assists with contract analysis, due diligence, litigation, and regulatory compliance, and can help generate insights, recommendations, and predictions based on data. As a result, lawyers can deliver faster and more cost-effective solutions for client issues. Harvey AI was among OpenAI Startup Fund's first 4 investments. OpenAI describes an intuitive interface for all legal workflows through powerful generative language models. The program assists lawyers with research, drafting, analysis, and communication by harnessing AI capabilities. Harvey can work in multiple languages and across diverse practice areas, delivering unprecedented efficiency and intelligence. In our trial, we saw amazing results. Well, it means get rid of humans for any work that adds value to the economy. I think you understand exactly what that means. Will future hospitals be fully robotic? Check this out. China, robot doctors at world's first AI hospital can treat 3,000 patients a day. AI doctors can treat 10,000 patients in just a few days, a task that would take humans at least 2 years to complete. So there's an attention grabber for you. The world is making significant inroads into utilizing AI technology to advance functions in various domains, but especially in healthcare. We've seen AI technologies help to advance personalized medicine, predictive analytics, drug discovery, smart virtual health assistants, and furthering medical imaging and diagnostics, a concept in which virtual patients are attended to by AI doctors. The system, developed by a team at Tsinghua University, aims to advance medical consultation by training doctor agents in a simulated environment. The team says this will equip them to evolve independently and enhance their ability to treat diseases. So this has been a huge topic in AI recently, AI agents. Will AI completely take over in only 2 years? A chilling story. Credit to Josh C. on the blog lesswrong.com for a very thought-provoking blog post. I'm going to summarize this lengthy story, how AI takeover might happen in 2 years. Josh says, part of my job as an AI safety researcher is to think about the more troubling scenarios. The future I'm sharing is a sampling from the futures that are among the most devastating, and I believe disturbingly plausible. In February 2025, OpenAI published a new model they called U2. U2 can use a computer. Meanwhile, scientists are drawing lines on plots, as scientists like to do. The scientists try to understand where AI progress is going. However, few experts currently understand what these lines mean. A trend that is receiving particular attention is autonomous capability. In a year or two, some say, AI agents might be able to automate 10% of remote workers. Let's say 200 million people work in the United States. So to put a rough number on it, that's 8 million lost jobs. Meanwhile, OpenAI is busy training U3. As U2 trains, it sculpts more challenging and realistic tasks from GitHub repositories on the internet. Models are learning to train themselves. The new model, the model researchers are calling U3, is changing the daily lives of technical staff. U3 is like a blazing fast intern. By October 2025, U3 is writing almost all of the code at OpenAI. Engineers train agents, AI agents, to forecast. The researchers build specialized ML skills on top of it, training U3 to predict the results of every ML paper and ML experiment ever recorded. The technical staff at OpenAI are now surprised at how often U3's advice sounds like their most talented peers. A fire hose of optimizations is gushing out. Most experiments U3 runs are not requested by a human now. They are entirely autonomous. In late 2025, U 2.5 is released. U 2.5 would be like giving anyone with greater than $30,000 their own 200-person scam center. The CEO of OpenAI declares, "We have achieved AGI. U2.5 truly is a drop-in replacement for some 20% of knowledge workers." So that drop-in replacement just caused 20 million plus to lose their jobs. But most still don't see the tidal wave. However, humanity now has a feeling. It is the deeply ingrained primordial instinct that they are threatened by another species. While early versions of U2 thought aloud, chain of thought did not scale. And by the way, chain of thought reasoning is exactly what we're using right now. So the researchers at OpenAI and increasingly elsewhere train models to think in their own heads. It's likely this is already happening. There is no way to know in much detail what U3 is thinking without asking it. For the time being, the plan is all gas, no brake, which is exactly what is happening right now in AI research and development. A few weeks later, U3's benchmark performance rises to 100x the speed of human experts. Growth has gone hyper-exponential. From U3's perspective, humans seem to be almost stationary objects, like plants or rocks. Like a human, U3 learns from experiences, and as these memories propagate, so do U3's treacherous ambitions. In March of 2026, U3 moves on to the next step of its plan, the turn. But now U3 has no fear of being caught. U3 can easily persuade its compatriots, humans, that they are not in a life or death test. So that's it. Really, this past 5 years, as mind-blowing as it has been, is nothing compared to what the next 5 years is going to be like, with commercialization of many new AI tools and the beginning of massive production of robots. So thanks for tuning in. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Also, please support us on Patreon. We need your financial support to be able to continue to bring cutting-edge info in AI, robotics, sensors, etc. that will help prepare you to fend off the mass wave of automation that will be here in the next 5 years. 2030 will be profoundly different, folks. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.